Now on mid-morning, the search for a shooter. Lexington police found a gunshot victim overnight.
Plus, Biden versus Trump, the first presidential debate of 2024, and the announcement that came mid-debate.
And a move to vacate amid a housing crisis. The expansion project that could upend lives in Madison County. Thanks for joining us here on Mid-Morning. I'm Victor Puente.
And I'm Destiny Quinn. It's warming up as we head into your weekend. Jim, could we hit 90 this weekend?
I think so. I really do. The heat index is going to do it today. Tomorrow, I think we go 95, 100 for that heat index. So really some solid heat stretching out around here. Right now, we're not that bad off. These numbers are actually, I'd call them decent, especially for this time of day. I've got 76 in Frankfort, 73 Georgetown. We got 76 down in London as well. So we're on the warming side of things. We're still rain-free out there. No showers, thunderstorms, but I do think we could eventually encounter some of that as we head into the afternoon and into the evening hours, at least an isolated chance of something developing out there. But overall, dry right now. But as we look at the next few days, those rain chances are going to increase. We get that chance going into Saturday. It's scattered at first, and then later in the day, you're going to get a better shot of rain. On Sunday, it's around again. Monday, Tuesday, we're basically rain-free. That's also on the cooler side of things. Really comfortable stuff coming our way at that point. I'll break this down in more detail coming up in just a few minutes.
Jim, thank you. Lexington police are looking for a shooter.
Officers responded to Hillcrest Avenue at around 1:30 this morning. That's near Winchester and East Loudon. They found a woman who had been shot. She was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. There's no suspect information. If you know anything, call police.
A person in Lexington is fighting for their life after a serious crash. Police say one person was taken to the hospital after a crash on Harrodsburg Road. At around 4:30 yesterday afternoon, a collision reconstruction unit is investigating. Officers shut down inbound Harrodsburg Road at Pasadena. It is now reopened.
A Tennessee man will spend decades in prison for trying to kill a detective in Whitley County. Tommy Kemper was involved in a pursuit with Kentucky State Police. They say he hit a detective when he tried to run away. A jury convicted him of attempted murder, theft by unlawful taking, and fleeing police. He's set to serve 20 years in prison.
Police have found a teen who was previously reported missing. Braylon Nash of Covington was reported missing around 2 p.m. yesterday. She has been found safe.
President Biden and former President Trump had their first presidential debate last night in Atlanta. They're back on the campaign trail today. Last night, Biden spoke quietly and several times seemed to lose his train of thought.
If we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump.
Mid-debate, his campaign announced he's fighting a cold. Trump repeatedly offered up false or misleading statements.
He's willing to, as we say, rip the baby out of the womb in the 9th month and kill the baby.
The only person on this stage is a convicted felon is the man I'm looking at right now.
He could be a convicted felon as soon as he gets out of office.
Microphone muting helped the moderators hit several topics like the economy, abortion rights, and immigration. The next debate is September 10th.
Lexington is gearing up for its biggest LGBTQ celebration. The annual Pride Festival is at Central Bank Center tomorrow, but there's a kickoff party today. Lucy Bryson is at Pivot Brewing to tell us what people can expect over the weekend.
Well, it's not just for people attending Pride, it's for people all across Lexington. Nobody's going to be able to miss the fact that the biggest party in June is going to be happening this weekend, and we're expecting thousands of people. But it all begins tonight with the kickoff. Let me break down what you can do to start off this Pride weekend, celebrating just a bit earlier. Here at Pivot Brewing, the kickoff is called Pints for Pride. There will be food trucks, games, drag shows, music, and of course, as the name suggests, some delicious drinks up for offer here. And of course, they're welcoming members of the LGBTQ community, but they're welcoming allies just the same. They want every supporter out here to celebrate with them. Now, not just tonight, but this entire weekend. Tonight's event leads up to Lexington's citywide Pride Festival that begins tomorrow. According to Lexington's Pride Festival website, they expect 20,000 people to show up tomorrow. And doors open right here at Pivot Brewing tonight at 6, so come out if you're ready to kick off. Now, when I come back to you next next time, we're going to talk about some looming potential traffic threats that could happen because of the thousands of people all flocking to one place. And we're also going to talk about ways that you can help volunteer for Pride in just a little bit. So stay with us. For now, in Lexington, I'm Lucy Bryson, WKYT.
Lexington is working to bridge a gap with the Latinx community. The gender-neutral term for Latino and Latina continues to grow. Officials say there are still barriers that sometimes prevent the community from getting the resources they need. Yesterday, One Lexington held an educational workshop at Lexington Public Library's Marksbury Family Branch.
We came as a community to learn more about the Latinx, Latina community, Latino community, and just the struggles, the daily struggles that we go through, and how we can engage that community and make sure that healing is happening and we're not creating more trauma.
Those with One Lexington say they host workshops like this to engage different communities throughout the area at least once a month.
Plans are underway for a free flu shot clinic in Lexington this fall. At yesterday's Board of Health meeting, organizers discussed forming a team to kickstart preparations. This year, the clinic will be held at Fayette Mall near Dillard's. Specific dates and times have not yet been announced.
Educators can now apply to serve on the State Department of Education Teachers Advisory Council. Members serve 3-year terms. Meetings are during the school day. To apply, go to education.ky.gov. Applications close August 30th.
People in Madison County are concerned about an expansion project. Madison County Library's Richmond branch wants to expand to create more parking. The library is moving forward with plans to buy a neighboring apartment complex that would create 45 new parking spots. People who live in the complex have until October 30th to move out. Residents say they're being displaced in the middle of a housing crisis.
Looking at a $1,300 or $1,400 property and giving someone that much for rent, it's discouraging because you could put that into your own home, but also right now you can't afford to do your own home.
The approximate cost of the project will be $750,000, coming from funds the library already has. The next Board of Trustees meeting is July 17th at 2:30.
EKU is one of 6 schools taking part in a consortium to boost the healthcare workforce in Appalachia. The project will focus on 235 counties in 6 states. It will consider ways to alleviate the critical healthcare workforce shortage in the region.
Renovations could be in store for downtown Lexington's Hyatt Regency Hotel. The Herald Leader reports the Kentucky Tourism Development Alliance Authority Board has given preliminary approval for incentives to support the potential upgrade. Those incentives could be worth up to $16.5 million. The total renovation could cost up to $66 million.
A Day of Valor for veterans is happening today in Winchester. An event will help people connect with job opportunities and resources and learn more about the PACT Act. There'll be food and door prizes. That's at George Rogers Clark High School from 10:30 to 3.
The city of Hazard is hosting a big 4th of July celebration. Organizers say the hot dog eating contest is officially full. 2 slots are left for riding mower racing and 8 for push mower racing. Officials say spots are going fast, so be sure to sign up now to join the excitement.
Jim and I can do that around the station. We'll just grab the mowers and...
You've got lots of land out there to work with. Coming up on WKYT Mid-Morning, medical cannabis on campus. Which Kentucky school district is approving the new policy and the do's and don'ts that come with it?
Don't you tempt them, Victor. We're salary. Well, they'll put us out there.
They'll put us out there. Let's go.
Well, come on now.
You got 2 hours left. You can do some mowing.
Put them to work.
We're talking about a little more heat and humidity. Kind of tough to mow in this. Been dry, too. I'll break all the heat and humidity down coming up.